A little late to the party, so this will get buried, but it'll still feel good to talk about. I've basically kept out to myself. This was about 10 years ago when I was 15, female for reference. My family owned an ice cream store and I had been working very late. It was about 1:30 a.m. when I was leaving to catch the last bus home. I got to the stop and had to wait 11 minutes for it. This was a reasonably safe area. Only issue was there were lots of bars, lots of drunk people. There was two guys at the bus stop, one that looked about 20 and the other was middle-aged. When I arrived, the younger man moved to sit in front of some bushes about 20 feet away. The older man came and sat on the bench right next to me. He made small talk, nothing exciting but clearly very drunk. He told me that his friend had drank too much and they needed my help. He told me to go make sure his friend was drowning in his own vomit. I looked over to the younger man, but now he was sitting in the bush, like actually in it. I told the older man that all I could do was call an ambulance, but he of course refused. At this point, I was horrified. There was no one else in sight, so I stood up and moved towards the streetlights. Because you know they can't kill you if you're standing under a light. This is when he got agitated. He started demanding that I go to his friend in the bushes. I knew this wasn't good. Bus was still 6 minutes away. I looked around for someone to help me, but he knew what I was doing. I was holding a sundae cup filled with Smarties from the ice cream shop. From here on, everything's a little fuzzy. I remember that he smacked the cup out of my hands, then grabbed my arm. That's when I saw salvation. There was a small bundle of cars starting to come around the corner. I ripped out of his grip and tried to jump into the street, hoping someone would stop. But even as drunk as he was still faster than me. He tackled me to the ground, hiding me from the traffic. He picked me up from behind with my arms pinned to my chest. He started carrying me to the bushes. I kicked and screamed as loud as I could, but I was really overpowered. I remember getting to the bushes and being grabbed by his friend. I knew I was about to be raped. The next few seconds are the most fuzzy. I heard tires screeching and men yelling. I was thrown to the ground with anarchy around me. I don't know how many people were there. Next thing I know, I'm being carried like a baby onto the bus that showed up early. It's possibly the only reason I'm alive. I remember looking out the window and seeing maybe 5 or 6 men bus passengers kicking the shit out of the 2 men. I lost conciseness at this point, a mix of stress, shock, and a concussion I received at some point. I was taken to the hospital, and both men were arrested on scene. I was never asked to testify. But an officer visited me a few months later to tell me they had both been sentenced for 14 years for this and other crimes. My heart has never beat as fast as it did that evening.